Welcome back to Talk on the Internet. Okay, so tonight it's this vid by Real Reality Gossip and it's called Leonardo DiCaprio is a Walking Red Flag. Oh man. Well, he ain't the only one. Well, don't look at me. I'm not a walking red flag. But I know people who are walking red flags. And if they're not walking red flags, then they go running towards red flags that they're trying to win a medal. Yeah, I'm not naming names. They know who they are. And then I don't name names in this video. I don't name names in these videos. If you think the video's about you, I don't know what to tell you. It just means you got to reevaluate some of your antics. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, sure. Let's see how Leonardo DiCaprio is a walking red flag. So without further ado, I'm about to get into his reaction. Let's see how he's a walking red flag.
Leonardo DiCaprio landed his big break as Tobias in the 1993 film This Boy's Life. From there, the acting opportunities came pouring in, and the world was fascinated by the California native. It wasn't just his acting credits that everyone was fixated on, though. Leonardo's dating history and peculiar relationship patterns have been analyzed for decades.
Doesn't go for like young models and shit.
His tail down somewhere has led many people to describe him as a walking red flag and the poster child for toxic dating habits. We decided to get to the bottom of why he goes through models like there's no tomorrow, why most of his relationships end when his girlfriends reach a certain age, why he runs away from long-term commitment like he's playing a game of Catch Me If You Can.
Your hotel room was a revolving door for every, hot young thing in town.
Wow, you can't believe what you read.
And we'll also talk about his alleged affiliation with Hollywood's P Posse. And you know good and well what the P stands for.
I can imagine.
I don't know about y'all, but whenever I dig into other people's business, I get hungry. And our concession stand over at rrgsnacks.com hits the spot with items like beef and bacon jerky, cookies and cream popcorn, and butter toffee peanuts. As you know, a person's past can give us better insight into their current behavior and patterns.
True.
So for this video, we have to take a trip way back to the 1940s. Irma Lynn Indeberken was born in a German air raid shelter. She spent the first 2 years of her life in a hospital, first to heal a broken leg, and then after contracting multiple infections and suffering from chronic malnutrition. At the age of 11, she and her family immigrated to the U.S. and moved into an apartment in Brooklyn. While attending a city college, she met a man named George DiCaprio. They got married and moved to Los Angeles and expected to find infinite work opportunities. But instead, they each made low salaries and struggled to make ends meet. She got pregnant in 1974, and they were able to save up enough money to spend their baby moon in Florence, Italy. While there, they stopped at the Uffizi Gallery, and Irma Lynn fell in love with a painting by Leonardo da Vinci. While admiring the painting, she felt her baby kicking inside and decided she would name him Leonardo. Leonardo DiCaprio was born on November 11th, 1974, and yes, he's a Scorpio, with Libra rising, for those of y'all that are into that sort of thing.
Okay, good to know.
While still a toddler, his parents got divorced but rented adjacent bungalows in East LA that had a shared garden so they could raise Leo together. In interviews, his parents were described as easygoing, liberal, laid-back hippies. He would often look at his mom's childhood photos. In an interview, he stated he kept one picture of her with a distended belly full of worms. Just imagining what she went through always brought tears to his eyes. As for his upbringing and surroundings, Leo described his neighborhood as less than ideal, with street workers and substance dealers on every corner.
Damn.
As a child, he witnessed people engaging in same-gender intimate acts in broad daylight and watched addicts take their hits in back alleys. After obtaining a scholarship to a private school in the city of Westwood, it was his first time experiencing what life was like for the upper class. He made friends with children that lived in Beverly Hills and was invited to their homes to play basketball in their massive backyards. He eventually had to transfer back to public school and got beaten up the first day he arrived. He had
Damn.
done a little bit of acting before then, but after the incident on the first day, he decided to pursue acting because it would get him out of the public school system and he could make enough money to put himself
Fair
and
enough.
his family in better living conditions. His parents allowed him to drop out of high school after his junior year, and he attended a free local drama center to perfect his acting skills. As we all know, the risky move paid off. But would it be worth it?
Hey Google, take a video.
Let's get into the story.
After appearing in the 1997 film Titanic, he became the hottest
Oh,
celeb
yeah.
in Hollywood. But he grew tired of being
That was
chased by
long.
photographers, and he couldn't stand it when the media started digging into his private life. He told the New York Times he decided to guard his life by shutting most people out, and he held on to his close-knit circle of buddies, which included his childhood friend Tobey Maguire and magician David Blaine, to name a few. Rumors emerged that their circle of friends called themselves the Pea Posse, and they
Pussy
were
Pussy,
photographed
one red
chasing
flag.
tail at various Manhattan nightclubs. One tabloid wasn't convinced that Leo and Toby were just friends, though. The Gossip
Wait, what?
magazine
Say
photographed
it again.
chasing tail at various Manhattan nightclubs. One tabloid wasn't convinced that Leo and Toby were just friends, though. The Gossip magazine had the audacity to reach out to Toby's mom and told her they were working on an article about gay celebrities in Hollywood.
What?
He asked his mom if she'd like to share any thoughts about Toby's close bond with Leo. They knew exactly what they were doing, and Toby's mom fell for it. According to page 6, Toby's mom told them, "Those two are just free-spirited guys. Most of the friends they hang around with are gay. They're comfortable with that. But I think Leo and Toby are the crossover between men and women. They have feminine traits they are willing to accept."
So you can just say they're bisexual. I'm dead.
As we all know, Toby briefly retired from single life in 2007 when he married Jennifer Meyer, while Leo stayed unchained and on the prowl.
Obviously.
He has been nominated for several Oscars and finally took home his first award in 2016 for his role in The Revenant. He
That's
took
more
his
women than
mom
about
as his
shit.
date. In fact, when he's not in a relationship, his mom is usually his +1 for red carpet events.
Aw,
According to
that's sweet.
online sources, he loves giving her a 5-star experience, and she's more than willing to get all glammed up for his high-profile events. She has become a constant fixture in his life, and an insider claims that if a woman wants to get close to Leo, she has to get past Mama first.
In other words, he's mama's boy. Okay.
Initially, no one batted an eye at Leo's dating life because all of his girlfriends and alleged flings were within his age range. There was Bridget, Naomi, Kristen, Helena, Bijou, Amber, Eva, Giselle, Bar, Anne, Madalena, Aaron, and Tony, to name a few.
How many was that? Like 13? 12,
And they
13?
all had one thing in common. They were all supermodels. And what did he have
Of
in
course they
common
were.
with these women? Not a doggone thing, according to a writer for The Guardian. He started dating Giselle Bundchen sometime around
number
2000. During a 2001 interview with a supermodel, which was conducted at Leonardo's house, the writer described Giselle as volatile and with a sense of entitlement. As for Leo, he was described as being withdrawn and very quiet. It was their difference that reportedly caused their 2005 breakup. Giselle told Porter magazine, "No longer numbing myself with smoking, drinking, and too much work, I was becoming more and more aware of things that I'd chosen not to look at." While she was doing some serious soul searching, Leo wasn't on board with her new lifestyle. So after a 5-year on-again, off-again relationship, 25-year-old Giselle and 30-year-old Leo went their separate ways.
So I was
He
written out
later
red flag number
admitted that
5.
he rarely felt any kind of strong emotions. He had never been in love, and he
6.
didn't believe in marriage. But in 2008, while in a relationship with supermodel Bar Raffaele, he appeared to have a change of heart. He told Parade magazine he was ready to settle down with that special someone and have children. As for his
Okay.
preferences, he told The Guardian he wanted an independent wife and someone who didn't mind if he went off to Alaska at a moment's notice with his friends.
Number 7.
He also told CBS This Morning that he liked a woman with humility, a sense of humor, and not a lot of drama. Would the lucky lady be Bar? Absolutely
No.
not. They broke up in May 2011 after 5 years of dating. And yep, Bar was also 25 at the time of their split. while Leo was 36. Just days after their breakup, Leo was spotted getting cozy with Gossip Girl star Blake Lively on a yacht. E! News was convinced that 24-year-old Blake would be the one to tame the wild bachelor, but that relationship fizzled out after 5 months. So what went wrong this time? It was his mom, Ermeline. Allegedly. A source told an online website that Blake didn't get along with Leo's mother. The insider added, his mom told Leo that Blake was far too up herself for him. Leo listens to his mom, and the fact she didn't like Blake put him off. Just days after ending things with Blake, he was linked to 21-year-old Australian model Alice Crawford.
Oh my
One
God.
of Alice's gossiping friends told the Daily Mail he texts her when he wants to see her, and they hook up a few times a week. They've mostly been meeting up during the week. He does other things on weekends. Unsurprisingly, that situation didn't last long either, and by December 2011, he was spotted with 22-year-old Victoria's Secret model Erin Heatherton. After about 10 months of dating, Leo reportedly dumped her. Cosmopolitan magazine wrote that Erin was Leo's 23rd supermodel ex-girlfriend.
23rd?
Yes, 23rd. Leo attempted to justify his numerous breakups by telling Esquire magazine that it was hard for him to keep his relationships going when he was always away and filming on location. He added that he didn't even have time to take care of his dog, so he had to give it away to his mom. In the following years, he was linked to a bunch of different women, including Rihanna.
Yeah,
they
I
were
heard of that.
spotted partying together at the Playboy Mansion in January 2015. A partygoer tweeted, just saw Leo and Rihanna make out while Pour It Up was playing. What is life?
That sounds like a lit night, if
That
you ask me.
alleged fling was over before things could really heat up. And that same year, many people believed he had finally found the one in model Kelly Rohrbach. After 4 months of dating, he proposed to the 25-year-old supermodel in October 2015. And get this, a source told OK Magazine that Leo's mom loved her and approved of her as well.
That's good.
So what could possibly go wrong? Well, in
Everything.
true Leo fashion, his heart didn't go on, and he ended things 3 months after news of their engagement.
It's shaking the sky. And
By this point,
Jesus
people
Christ.
were trying to figure out WTF was going on with Leo. And an author named Lisa Archella, who wrote a book about Leo's life, told the Daily Mail that his mother was the one standing in the way of Leo finding true love. The writer revealed that because of his upbringing and all the sacrifices his mom made for him, Leo felt indebted to her and put her on a pedestal. While spoiling his mom and giving her the life he felt she deserved, it made it hard for him to give his romantic interests the attention they needed as well. In other words, it sounds like Leo might be a mama's boy, and that's not always a bad thing.
This kid, it might
According
be.
to a very well-mined website, research has shown that boys and men who have strong relationships with their mothers are mentally healthier, more empathetic, and have better relationships with women. But it's also important for the partner to set clear boundaries, especially if the mom tends to interfere in her son's relationship. Leo's next serious relationship began in 2017 when he started dating another model named Camilla.
Of course.
A year
Of course.
later, a source told Us Weekly they wouldn't be surprised if Leo proposed to her over the holidays. But a proposal never happened. She traveled to
breakup
the
happened
Cannes
instead,
Film
didn't it?
Festival with him one year, but according to Vice, he didn't identify her as his girlfriend to the press or walk the red carpet with her.
He might be claiming her. Oh, no.
In August 2022, Leo and 25-year-old Camilla broke up. Now, if you've made it this far through this messy video, you've probably noticed the recurring pattern of his relationships ending after his girlfriends turn 25.
Yeah.
Many people have wondered if he ends his relationships at that point on purpose. And according to page 6, it's all a part of his master plan.
What is this master plan?
An insider told the website in
Do tell.
2022 that
Do
by
tell.
the time his girlfriends get close to the age of 25, they start talking about marriage and having children. And despite going on the record to state that he wants the same deep down, Leo is still sowing his wild oats. Allegedly. The insider added, he does not want a family and does not want to be around women who may press him for that. So it looks like Leo has changed his mind about settling down, which is fine. But is he being upfront with the women when he meets them? We're unsure.
It
The
doesn't
source
sound like it
also
though.
stated that the second a woman meets Leo, the clock starts ticking. If she gets too old, she's out the door. If she gets too close to him, she's gone. His sweet spot for companionship appears to be women between the ages of 21 through 25, and there are some people who applaud him for keeping a young thing on his arm. As of September 2022, 47-year-old Leo has been linked to model Gigi Hadid. And get this, she's 27 as of this video. And she's a mother. Leo appears to be breaking all of his own rules
Wow.
with this romance, but will it last? We'll have to wait and see. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to
Damn.
follow us on TikTok for more content.
23 red flags. This guy's had more models than I've had shits. I'm done. Jesus Christ. Oh man. I'm actually at a loss for words, but it kind of cracks me up. Sounds like he's got mummy issues and commitment issues. That's what it sounds like to me. Fucking hell, man. But to be fair, with the way some people's relationships have turned out, can you really blame some people for having commitment issues? Not that excuses anything, but damn. So 23 red flags. How many models has he dated? Like 26? Oh my god. I can't with this guy. Hey, don't jump to question right now because I just saw a comment and now I'm just cracking up. He goes, at least he's not leaving a trail of babies wherever he goes. Yeah, unlike some other people. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's army of children. But I mean, who are we to judge, right? As long as he's taking care of these kids, who are we to say anything? Ever since y'all mentioned he dumped Giselle because she was older than his age limit, I've been waiting for this. Oh man. Someone comment. Let's be clear. Rihanna never claimed him or took him seriously. She had her fun and moved the hell on when she got bored. When she got bored, as she did with most men back then. I'm surprised ASAP made the cut. Oh man. End of the day, right? A bit of fun ain't hurting nobody, right? A cheeky kiss on a night out is not hurting anyone. As long as people are being upfront and honest and keeping it 100, then what's the issue? I can't be mad at Leo. He's never been in any drama. No kids, no cheating, no underage girls, no divorces, no exes talking crap about him on social media. Cheers to this man. Yes. Yeah, definitely hats off to him. He's definitely kept out of drama. That's for sure. In fact, do you think they have more drama considering the amount of exes he has and all these red flags? But yeah, that's the only thing I really give him credit for. What can I say? Some people are on the hunt to find the right person and take some people longer than others. Trust me, I know. Right? My past, what I've gone through, my background upbringing and all that. I have a friend of mine whose upbringing is similar to mine. So in that case, we're so similar, but yet we're so different, right? I feel like what I've gone through in my personal life, I feel like, okay, my friend, right? I feel like they've gone through, like their past is similar to mine, but yet with them, it's made them so quick to jump into a relationship head first and fall in love easily. Me, on the other hand, it's made me very reluctant to jump into a relationship head first, and I don't fall in love easily. So yeah, see how it's affected us in opposite ways. Similar background, but very different approaches when it comes to relationships and dating and all that shit. Leo avoids adult life decisions in regards to relationships, marriage, etc. That may actually be a psychological disorder. Well, I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose nobody. So yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll never know, and also it's not our business. He clearly has commitment / psychological issues, but at least he spared his ex-significant others the trauma of infidelity, divorce, creations. Yeah, dysfunctional homes, basically. Yeah, at least he spared his exes all of that. He's always been a mess, but in my opinion, I never found him attractive as he got older. He didn't take care of himself. That's their opinion, but actually, I think he's gotten better. I think he's gotten better looking with age, to be honest. But that's just me, though. There's some dudes out there. Once you see them with a mustache and beard, seeing them without it, it's just like they're not hot anymore. I love this one. I'm only shocked Noah mentions his odd friendship with Kate Winslet. She's the only woman at all around his age you ever see him with even in a friendly way. Yeah, that's true actually. Speaking of Kate Winslet, I remember her in what was Mayor of Easttown. She was really good in that. Then they right. If he chooses to date models, that's up to him. It ain't our business, right? As long as the girls are of legal age, and they keep their drama in house, then yeah, no harm done, right? But yeah, very interesting vid. So many red flags I can't. But yeah, cool vid. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post if and ever I feel like it, and I'll see you next one. Bye.